Question 24, we are given here x is continuous. So you go for the scope continuous random variable. Given here is cumulative distribution function, f versa. Okay, so f versa, find the value of a, b, c. So we have missing value in our function. So what we know, if we're doing cumulative in continuous random variable, our graph should be able to continuous one part to another part. It should be can be connect. The point can be connected when we changing function, because here is one function, here is another function. So when we back to this question, so for continuous part, we're going to draw out our interval first so that we can see the function clearly. Before 0, 0, 0 until 5, we have function ax plus b. 5 until 10, it have x over 50 plus c. Then more than that, maximum cumulative is 1. Okay, so how to find our unknown a, b, c? So as we know, when this 0 change to this function, at this coordinate, they must able to connect. It must able to same. Kiri mesti boleh sama dengan coordinate kanan. Then at the same time, at x equals to 5, you can see they have different function changing, right? So means at this changing point, it must able to connect also. So at the same time, at x equals to 10, also like that. Function kiri mesti boleh sama dengan function kanan dan koordinat mereka boleh sama. So that will be our idea. So this is our part. In this part, graph mesti boleh bersambungan dalam f besar. For x 0, our left hand side graph, it will be equals to 0. So for our right hand side, it will be ax plus b. So these two coordinate must be equal so that it can connect. Dia boleh bersambungan. Okay, so substitute x kepada kosong because our coordinate here x is kepada kosong, so it will be equals to b. So we get our unknown b is 0. So that will be our first turning point, and from there we get our unknown b. So we proceed. I go for the back here first because I can see this is constant. It might be more easier. Okay, so I go for the point coordinate when x equals to 10. When our random variable x equals to 10, so supposedly kiri mesti boleh sama dengan kanan. X over 50 plus c must be equal to coordinate 1. So that boleh sambung graph dia. So x dia berapa? X dia we substitute 10. Okay, so this c will be 1 minus 1 over 5. It will give you 4 over 5. Then we can go to the coordinate 5, where left hand side function should be able to link to the right hand side function. Then we substitute our coordinate x equals to 5 here, and together we know b is 0. So here we get 5a. b is 0. Okay, then we substitute here will be 5 over 50, whereas c also we found it already, which is 4 over 5. So this 5a will equals to 9 over 50, 9 over 10. So a equals to 9 over 50. Okay, so you see, hence we continue the question. They say find the probability density function. Probability density function adalah f kecil. So to find f kecil from f besar, we need to differentiate. Okay, so we get all these value a, b, c. We substitute back here first. Okay, we look at our cumulative function. We have 0. Alright, we fill out our a and b. Our a is 9 over 50x. So b is 0. Okay, so we want to find the f kecil. We will going to differentiate one by one. X less than 0. Write your fx. We will differentiate the first interval 0. Okay, go it by interval. So second interval, we need to differentiate 9 over 50x. So make sure you write it correctly. Differentiate with respect to x. So when we differentiate this, we get constant. Differentiate constant, we get 0. So lastly, we have one more interval to go. Differentiate 1, we get 0. So finally, write out in function. So we have 9 over 50 corresponding interval 0 until 5. And then we have 1 over 50, which is corresponding interval 5 until 10. So you can see 0 for others. So you can put 0 for otherwise.